Oh, good evening, folks. Welcome back to some more late night live streams. But actually, it's not late night. I just said that out of habit. Why? No. No model. We're just chilling. Hope you're all doing well. It has been a hot minute. Life has been busy. But we got a murder to solve. A moida. Okay. Let me look at the body itself.
Oh, the poor man, so young to die. Do you suppose it was a very painful death, being poisoned as he was?
I don't know. All we can do now is hope that he'll be reborn to a better life.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I wonder. Do you think that putting our hands together in a Japanese prayer will help the British soul?
Sorry?
I made sure I had a reference at the ready for just an occasion as this, actually. This book is entitled The Beginner's Guide to Praying for the Departed, the British Way. I'll just reread it now. One moment.
F. To pay respects. That's how they do it in Britain. That's quite a spine on that book, isn't there? What? We didn't get to hear her pray? Lame. What's this? Strange light. This is a gas wall light, isn't it? Must be connected to a gas pipe in the wall. Gas lights. A gas stove. London really is a city of gas. What am I doing? I can't just steal another guy's bit. I'm better than that. But now I think about it, Mr. and Mrs. Garrett Deb had an open fire on the top floor, didn't they?
Oh, yes, you're right. I don't recall seeing a gas stove up there.
Well, I much prefer a real fire anyway. It's so much cozier. Just you wait until you hear about electricity. And here we have another disproportionately large machine. This looks like a meter of some kind. The fucking contraption? It has a lock on it? Gas meter.
It seems that in this district, residents pay for gas as they use it with coins.
Ah, I see. Now that you've pointed it out, I can see that there's a slot just here that looks like it would take a coin. So you mean, if you put a coin in here...
That's right. That would buy you about 2 hours of gas for lights and heating.
So, if you were a poor person with no money, you'd have to sleep in the freezing cold. Oof.
Yes, or if you were a scatterbrain with no change because you forgot to exchange your money at the bank.
Thank goodness there's no meter in our office. Dude, this meter is actually evil. What the hell? What's this?
This is some sort of makeshift stage, I think, isn't it?
What does the audience sit, though, for the nightly Shakespeare performances?
Actors aspiring to be the great stage must practice their art, Mr. Naruhodo, with or without an audience. In fact, on a related note, perhaps you should set up a mock bench for the defense in your office.
What?
Then you could practice your art every single day.
I'll think about it, if you promise to don a beard and play the role of a judge. Look, she would kill it.
Well, if that would help achieve your goal.
This I have to see.
Look at these extravagant bright costumes. Somehow they look out of place in this room, with its grim, shady goings-on. This one looks like a king's attire. A king? Always dreamt of being a king. Oh, I think you'd be more suited to a feudal lord. A daimyo or such like. With a chonmage top knot? Every Japanese man wishes he had a chonmage. Oh, you'd look wonderful with one. And you already have the sword. Can you imagine what would happen if I walked around the streets of London with a chonmage and a sword? It'd be extra Japanese. Why is your window covered with bricks? This window is completely bricked up. Language, Isato, jeez. This window is bricked up. This is insane. The window situation is insane. A vestige of the former window tax that Britons had to pay. What strange things they used to tax in Great Britain. I mean, making people pay for the number of windows they had in their properties. It's extraordinary. It is really strange, isn't it? Like, they have no upkeep costs, so why would they need to tax them for it? It's heartbreaking to think that the poor are having to block up their windows just to avoid an unaffordable tax. Oh! What is it? If you look closely, a number of the bricks are loose. Ooh. You can push them out. There we go. You can't fit a person through there, but you can certainly fit objects of various shapes and sizes. The fucking Minecraft glory hole. Look at this. On the outside, there's a little ledge. There's something on it. What are those? Are those bars of soap? It's so cold outside. You can feel it through this gap. It did snow all last night. It would be cold. More importantly, what is it on the ledge out there? What are those snow-covered lumps? It's more bars of soap. Soap? What are bars of soap doing lined up on a ledge outside the window? I have no idea. Well, a pair of them look rather charming like that. The soap couple. How romantic. Still, it's very strange, isn't it? Bars of soap lined up outside the window. Now, I don't understand how these bars of soap managed to be in this spot after we removed the bricks. Because why are these bars of soap taking the same spot the bricks were? Like, assuming we removed the bricks, wouldn't the bars of soap be at least further outside? I don't know. Taking one? Oh dear, I suppose we could. Oh, what's this? Look here, this soap. Ah. Do you see in the middle there? There's a patch that's different. That's a different color. It's sort of transparent, but some sort of fancy design, I suppose, only in Great Britain. It looks like the Hiromaru flag of Japan, doesn't it? How wonderful. It's probably a very expensive brand. Maybe it's a droplet of something that fell in the soap. Expensive. What's it doing in this ramshackle room? Very, very interesting. Just a glass and bottle. Both of them are cracked. Damn. Got some bricked up windows, cracked objects. This game is for sickos. Oh, I was just reminded of the Reaper, that's all. Prosecutor Lord Van Zeeks. Yes, he's so reckless with his wine glasses. I was thinking it's a waste and he should donate some to the needy. You can suggest it next time we meet. True. Ah, one of the teacups that Mr. Shamspear and his guest drank from last night. Don't go drinking from them, Mr. Naruhodo. There's a bit of poison inside. I'm not planning on drinking any, don't worry. Anyway, the cups are both empty. I'm sipping on some tea right now. Soseki-san wasn't poisoned, of course. Perhaps we should take these so we can examine them in more detail later. Oh, I did not mean to click on that. I meant to click on the arrow. I think we might have looked at everything then. Oh, what is this, actually? Some kind of a shard? Part of an envelope. Interesting. Is that significant? Everything is. Well, it's a little out of place, perhaps, when you look around the room. There's no sign of a letter, or the rest of the envelope, in fact, is there? She's right. Yet here we have the torn off end of an envelope. It just strikes me as unusual. I agree. I agree. Uh-oh. We got caught. We got caught snooping. Inspector Gregson, back so soon? After I threw that little Japanese fella in the clink, I went and reported this to the investigation division. 5 minutes time, this place will be cordoned off by the yard. Oh, I see. Well, we better be leaving then. Poor Mr. Natsume must be feeling very low being back in her cell again so soon. I'm sure we should probably go and he's not dead? What the fuck? What's wrong, Mr. Naruhodo? Dead man walking behind you. Wake Up Dead Man. Good movie, by the way. Go watch Wake Up Dead Man. Yeah! Out's brief candle. Life was but a walking shadow, a poor player. That struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. Now, soundeth the next part. Tis a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Indeed, oh happy day. What? Walking Dead. So is he actually dead now? The fellow isn't dead at all. What was that nonsense he was saying, though? I think, yes, it was from William Shakespeare's Macbeth. A soliloquy from Act 5, Scene 5. Shakespeare? I did not recognize it. Well, I knew it was from Shakespeare, but... You know, I read Macbeth in high school, and... it went way in over my head. So it was that the victim, Mr. William Shakespeare, came back to life. The man had indeed been poisoned. It transpired that it hadn't killed him. He was taken by emergency carriage to a nearby hospital for treatment. Inspector Gregson evicted us from the scene of the crime. Whatever that now was. Yo, who's Mr. Yellow over there? What do you think will happen now?
Good question. What a strange situation for Mr. Natsume. Arrested for murder, but then the victim comes back to life.
I think perhaps the victim was never dead in the first place. It seems very likely that Mr. Shamspeare did consume poison, as we deduced. But it was an accident, attempted suicide, or attempted murder? Until the truth can be established, I imagine the police will keep Mr. Natsume in custody.
Suppose so. Let's hope it doesn't come to anything more than a night in the cells. What's this? It's the fucking strongest chin alive. You've heard of the crimson chin? Now it's the fucking golden chin.
Is something wrong, Mr. Naruhodo?
Excuse me, could we have a word? Oh. Ah. And he's gone. He just ran off.
I'm sure that I've seen that man somewhere before. Where was it?
Don't remember. Weird. Weird. No, he was trying to look through the window, but can you actually see through it? Is that the bar of soap? All the windows are bricked up. Bricked up windows, man. Gotta love them. Tax has since been abolished, hasn't it? So the windows could all be opened up again, surely. Yes, that's a sad state of affairs. Especially for people like poor Natsume, who lived all cooped up in the windowless room. I'd actually go insane if I had to live in a room without windows. I suppose that's the price you pay for living in a very cheap accommodation. It all seems rather pointless when you put it like that. This weirdo bike. I had to make it more of a challenge to ride, do you think?
No, I'm afraid that may be a result of the rider's incompetence. For the front wheel to be so badly warped, I'm afraid the rider may have been similarly affected.
Then there's a good chance Mr. Natsume has been practicing on this bicycle, I think.
Oh dear, I fear you may be right.
Sometimes when I look at the building, I can't help feeling that it's a bit of a slant. Isn't it supposed to be haunted as well? I think I might have a hunch as to why Soseki-san has had such a hunched back. London's blanketed in fog again today. The sky is covered in cloud. But if you look carefully in the distance, you can just make out the Crystal Tower being built. Oh right, the fucking Crystal Tower. From Final Fantasy 3 and 14.
Ah, the Crystal Tower, yes. The centerpiece of the great exhibition that's to open in 6 months' time.
Everyone's talking about the Great Exhibition of London at the moment, it seems.
Well, it's to be the largest event of its kind anywhere in the world, with technology and scientists from all over.
Was this an actual thing they did? The Crystal Tower? I feel like they definitely did a World's Fair. Was it Britain that did the World's Fair, or was it somewhere in America? I don't know. But either way, I do remember a World's Fair being like a pretty famous thing back then. Crystal Towers, though, that's new. To me, at least.
I can't wait for it myself.
You think visiting students from the Far East like us will be granted entry? $6 million visitors? Holy cannoli. I'll do the Paris Exposition. Maybe that's what I was thinking about, the Paris Exposition?
I see. It's an incredible number of people. So many people expected to attend, we should easily be able to slip in unnoticed. It's always the honest approach of buying tickets at the main entrance, Mr. Naruhodo. Hell no. Why has somebody built this snowman on some sort of pedestal, do you think? It's not a pedestal, Mr. Naruhodo. It's part of the snowman's body. Really? But it already has a perfectly good body. Well, it's true that British snowmen are usually made with 2 balls of snow. Perhaps this is a foreigner. And now we're looking at him as if he's strange. Poor man. I know how he feels. If anything, it's Japanese and British 2-ball snowmen that are the strange one, isn't it? After all, real people have 3 sections. Head, torso, and legs. Do you ever think that perhaps you think about things too much? I mean, to me, this snowman looks pretty normal. I don't know. Alright, I think we're done here. Let's go to prison. Oh, he's not here. Alright. Wonder what we're doing in Gyarados room, though. Here we are again. Eccentric landlord's eccentric top floor abode. Yes, we need an account. Yo, money, money, it is me. Good to see ya. Glad to have you. Welcome back. You are punching the hell out of me. What is this, physical assault? Ah, you chaps, eh? Yes, good morning, sir. Thank you for your cooperation in court yesterday. It was quite a trial. As much for Mr. Garrett as anyone, really. Came straight back here after all that business at the Bailey yesterday. Didn't expect to wake up to more ballsy nonsense this morning. Ballsy? I wonder if you wouldn't mind telling us exactly what happened, Mr. Garrett. Yes, I suppose you'd like to know all about that dead loss of an actor chap in the ground floor room. He's not dead, actually. Must have been a real shock for you this morning. I hear that you discovered what had happened. Oh, well, that hopeless actor chap rises at 5 o'clock sharp every morning without fail. But at 5:30 this morning, he still hadn't lit the gas. So I went down and knocked on his door, but no bally answer. That's when you broke into his room by kicking down the door. Well, I called on that rum-looking Japanese chap to do the grunt work, of course. Was it a little premature to kick the door down? The man could have just overslept by half an hour. That's very true, Mr. Naruhodo. If 30 minutes oversleeping warranted such behavior, I'd have to kick your door down every morning. Well, you know, better to be safe than sorry and all that. You're sweating. Not so sure if you're telling the truth now. Is it just me, or are you avoiding our gaze now all of a sudden?
The victim's name is Mr. Shamsbury, I believe. Oh, no, that's me. Is that right? Yes, William Shamsbury took the ground floor room 3 months ago now.
And how would you describe him?
In a word, destitute.
Destitute?
Well, let's face it, the only redeeming feature of that room is the cheap rent. Anyone waiting to live in a place like that is either broke or has a bally screw loose. Alright, that's a little rude. I was doing research as well. Research? To what? Shakespeare. Really few plays of the old bard myself, you know. Romeo and Hamlet and all that. Yes, exactly. Romeo and Hamlet. Uh-huh, everyone knows him. He's known as Sal in Japanese. Interesting. It seems incredible that Shakespeare was shortened to Sal, though. Someone was too heavy-handed there. There were a lot of costumes in the victim's room, actually, weren't there?
Of course, Mr. Natsume is a scholar of English literature as well. I imagine if he and Mr. Shamsbury would have much in common.
Shakespeare interpretation disagreement leads to shocking murder. Let's hope it's not that. Thinking. After Mr. Natsume's trial yesterday, you came straight back here, I believe, didn't you? Did you notice anything strange between then and this morning? Well, now, must have been about 6 in the evening by the time I got home. Snow was coming down rather heavily, as I remember. It was completely dark already. The old extra chap was out at the time. It's very illuminating. Interesting. Is everything alright, Mr. Sato?
Well, I was just thinking it's a little strange, that's all. Mr. Garrett, you were up here in your room all evening, if I've understood correctly.
Not a big fan of stairs, not with this blasted leg.
How's it you seem to know the precise movements of your tenant on the ground floor, I mean?
He's been spying.
Can't imagine you could hear noises from the ground floor all the way up here.
Don't go around spying on my tenants. Why would I? The gas tells you everything. The gas. The gas? Speaking gas? Yes, farts can talk. What the hell are you talking about? A single pipe, huh? Oh man, this game makes me tired. Maybe I'm just tired from a long day at the clinic. Ugh, I'm running around, floor back and forth. Well, obviously the room would get brighter. The lights in all the other rooms of the house would dim for a moment. What? Perhaps it's because when you light a gas lamp, it briefly uses more gas than usual. Yes, of course, because everything's connected to a single pipe. Yes. Is that supposed to happen, though? It sounds rather undesirable. Barely got any gas in there to start with. Dude, something about this track is like putting me to sleep. It's like a lullaby, I swear. I'm not that tired. I don't think so. But, man, I just wanna... Oh, yawn. One sec, guys. Okay. My audio's not working. There we go. By watching the lights, you can work out almost exactly what's going on in the whole house. Uh-huh. Interesting. Gosh. That's fascinating, Mr. Garrett. Absolutely fascinating. Oh well, nothing to it really. I can't really see that it's going to help us with the case either. Unless, what I'd like to know is why Mr. Garrett is so interested in what his tenants are up to in the first place. Maybe he's just a nosy guy. Well, we've done as much as we can, I think. Perhaps we ought to go to the prison and speak with Mr. Natsume again. What is this? Oh. This bar of soap. When we first found it, I could have sworn there was some sort of round disc in this depression just here. A reddish one. The disc is gone. What the? Where could the disc have gone? Mysteriously vanished. Anything inside? Not really. It's stained on the inside. Tea does that, I'm afraid. Even green tea. Oh, really? Never noticed before. You've never noticed? Well, I never leave it in the cup long enough to leave a mark. I like to gulp it down. Drink tea while it's hot. That's the Japanese way, isn't it? Oh dear, so many people seem to have the wrong idea about our culture. More of the same? Inside is completely clean. Interesting. Always gulp it down too. There is no tea ring on the inside of Mr. Natsume's cup. Now would you look at that? I didn't even notice. What about this envelope thing? I think perhaps someone's been reading too much of The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, or Sherlock Holmes. Did you finally see the guy? There we go. Welcome to your new home. Welcome back. They missed you, I'm sure. Go ahead, use the toilet, take a dump. You look like you need it. Mr. Sholmes. He's not here for now. That sort of hurts. Credit to where credit is due, Mr. Naruhodo. You were heavily involved in the deduction too. Heavily involved? More like I did it all for him. The victim that we all thought was dead has come back to life again. Now, in the absolutely worst case, you could only be tried for attempted murder. That's great, isn't it? terrible. Stuck in the cell, suffering for some silly, wrong end of the stick. He is so silly. Are you dead or alive? Why bother dying? Wickedly wishy-washy William. Seems like that he was never dead in the first place. Oops. Hold up now. You did see the victim last night. You met with him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You had a debate. Uh-oh. I'm not saying another word. I demand to have a lawyer present. I am your lawyer. Who do you think I am? Why am I cursed like this? Telling me what happened. There's nothing to tell? I don't think so, man. That's 2 attempted murders in a row. Nobody's dying. After the trial's over, I trudge my weary back to my lowly lodgings. Uh-huh. Okay. You did visit him. You didn't do anything wrong. We met later. So it was you who bought the tea that had clearly been drunk. You bought the tea. He was poisoned by the tea. This is not looking good. Team Juliet won. That was me. I left his room. Wow. Categorically fighting Finn. You have a cursed existence. And then that's why he just decides to say, fuck it, I'm going home. I respect that, man. If I got convicted twice, falsely accused, I'd want to go back to where I came from. It's fucked up. Fucked up, man. Well, it's gonna be a quickie today. I am tired and it's only like 7:23 right now. Jeez. Become a recluse. The room is cursed. Ooh. Previous occupant, the man who lived there before I took the room, died there. Oh. What are my books, and books cost money? Real. Why the fuck does everything cost money, man? Grave Blinkard. Poor guy. I thought the last soundtrack was a snoozer. This one is like a snooze fest. Holy shit, man. Where's my energy? I need my energetic investigations. I just want to take a nap or something listening to this. So you think your room's haunted, but it's probably not. There's an explanation for it. Mr. Gerdup. He's worried about their well-being. Interesting. Don't worry, your landlord's just spying on you a little bit. Not a big deal. Very normal. He's not dead at all. So, you're still accused for attempted murder, which is not good. Okay. Who this? Oh, hello. Inspector Gregson. Couldn't help but overhear what you just said, and on that note, I have some good news and some bad news. Oh. Which do you want first? Always, every time, the bad news comes first. When hope is all you have, hold on to it. That's my guiding principle. Right, well, in that case, the good news it is. Huh? Sorry, but it's just a lot easier to explain everything that way. Why did you ask me my preference? As you might have heard, the victim, Mr. Shamspeare, was just unconscious. He's come round now. Yes, we saw it happen, and it's all its terrifying glory. He's still being treated by the doctors, but we managed to get a written statement from him already. Oh, isn't that wonderful, Mr. Natsume? Oh, thank goodness. It's all over then. I can leave this somber cell. Sorry, no, it's not on the cards. What, does Shamspeare think you did it? Mr. Shamspeare has implicated someone as being responsible for what had happened last night. Implicated someone. Oh dear. You don't mean... I'm sorry to say I do, yes. He's pointed the finger at you, Mr. Natsume. By sweet poison did he seeketh to end my life. That wicked Soseki Natsume. No. I'm afraid you'll be appearing in court as planned. You'll be wanting to make the necessary preparations. No! Poor guy. And so, once again, Soseki-san found himself having to take the dock in the Old Bailey. Whether his room was haunted, or whether he was just terribly unlucky, I knew I had no choice. The following day, I would represent him in court and do my utmost to break the curse that blighted him. The case of the haunted room and the strange soap. What the fuck was that little, like, disc in the soap? Was it a solid thing? Alright. We will leave it at that for today. A little short but sweet stream. Oh, it's this map. Good old map. I remember this one. Alright. Thank you so much for stopping by, if you did. Thank you for watching the VOD, if you are. Oh, I can rebind keys. Holy shit. Look at that. Huge. Wait, this is actually huge. Not that I would know what to rebind stuff to, but, you know, it's cool. Okay, well, until next time, whenever I feel like streaming, take care of yourselves. Stay safe out there and be well. Bye-bye.